Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm the Philadelphia Whovian, and this is part 2 of George Washington's words against individuals such as Donald Trump and the Maga movement. If you did not see part 1 of the video, part 1 of the video begins with the opening of my reading of the text of Washington's farewell address to the people of the United States. In Washington's farewell address, it was him stepping down as president and him writing an address to the American people why he's stepping down, but also what he's warning the American people to avoid going forward and how to preserve our union. As such, he gave lists of instructions on what to look forward to, how to keep us united, keep us together, and to warn us against individuals who would use this union for nefarious means. Now, with the opening being given, I'm going to introduce another part of the actual words of Washington's farewell address, another section of things he has listed. And I'll talk about how this is not at all, in any way, shape, or form, what the Republican Party is promoting. In the RNC, you had constant people referencing the Declaration of Independence, George Washington, the Revolution, the Constitution. Well, in this document, Washington not only was staunchly defending the Constitution, but opposed everything that was happening at every single bit of the convention, as well as almost everything in a Trump rally. And this was not what Washington wanted. And I shall begin with another quote from Washington's farewell address. Please, and I shall also, in the comment section, write down the quote that I shall read. For the palladium of your political safety and prosperity, watching for its preservation with jealous anxiety, and indignantly frowning upon the first dawning of every attempt to alienate any portion of our country from the rest, or to enfeeble the sacred ties which now link together the various parts. For this, you have every inducement of sympathy and interest, citizens by birth or choice of a common country. That country has the right to concentrate your affections. The name of American, which belongs to you in your national capacity, must always exalt the just pride of patriotism more than any appellation derived from local discriminations. With shades of slight of differences, you have the same religion, manners, habits, and political principles. You have in a common cause fought and triumphed together. The independence and liberty that you possess are the work of joint councils and joint efforts, of common dangers, sufferings, and successes. Here, every portion of our country finds the most commanding motives for carefully guarding and preserving the union of the whole. In this particular section, Washington was literally saying, whether you were born in this country or you came to this country and bear the name American, fight for us to be united, even with our different shades of religion, differences. No matter what part of the United States we are from, we are united in a common cause and do everything to preserve that union and to protect it from anyone who would divide us and use discriminations to do so. I know you're thinking, oh, Washington was like this or this or this. And I said in my first video, I would touch on that later. And how Washington was also, yes, a product of his times. But also, he was a victim of the discriminations of the environment he was in. And evil that was practically shoved down his throat and he was made to believe. But talk about that later. But right now in this, Washington, in the very beginning, he is trying to guard and trying to warn the American people. Don't let others use their petty differences to help spread you apart. And we'll get more into that in part 3. But this is openly showing you that what Donald Trump is preaching in the MAGA movement is everything Washington did not want his country to fall into when he walked away from the presidency. We'll talk about that more in part 3. I'll see you soon, guys.